This tank is a WZ-111-1-4. This is, I believe, a Chinese Tier 9 heavy tank, and the map is El Halluf. I'm going to get behind the enemy lines. I'm going to show you how easy it is. Lately, what I've been doing is I'm trying to come looking for an ambush position. And there's many ways to do this, but it's kind of like this general area. One of the things I do like to do is help my scouts at the beginning of the game. So if they need any help, they can rely on me to do some damage. And I do this before we get into battle. You can see that obviously the Bat Chat took 3 shots at me. I'm going to take another shot at that STRV. But what's going to happen is I'm going to make the decision that the enemy has left a hole to make it easy to get behind them. And I'm just going to go for it. And I'm going to get behind enemy lines. So I spotted the Bat Chat 12T for 1,000 hit points of damage, and now he's out of the game. So I did help get rid of one of the spotters. You'll notice that up in the northwest, they just spotted the Object 257. So it was a minute 15 seconds before they spotted an enemy tank up there. What my intention was to hit tanks that are crossing kind of over in that area, but we didn't see any in this particular game. And unfortunately, because I don't have a spotter working with me, I don't get to spot anything. And when I spot lots of tanks and nobody shoots at them. You know, that's one of the problems with the game. You can be a great player, and if someone else on your team is not competent enough, then it won't go anywhere. If you watch my ambush videos, you'll see that I know a lot of ambushing positions. And it's rare that anybody goes with me. I usually go alone to the ambush position. So you can see over here, I came through. If you watch my old videos, you know that I've done this so many times, usually with light tanks or medium tanks. You really just need a fast tank. I've done it with slow, heavy tanks, tank destroyers. You can do it with any tank. You just have to know who your opponent is and what's going on in the battlefield. So there's different things we can do. We could head to base, or we could head for the heavy tanks. I say going towards the heavy tanks is a really good strategy because they are surrounded in close combat and they can't afford to leave their fighting position. If they leave their fighting position, my team is going to go after them. However, in this situation, I can harass that Waffenträger. He can leave and come after me, and my team is unable to support me. So I'm taking a big risk when I go after tanks like these Waffenträgers. What I can do is distract him from going after my allies. You can see he made some poor decisions here. However, my team can do little to help me out. So what will happen is they will come after you. They'll reposition. If I had gone after the heavy tanks, it would have been a whole different story. Perhaps what I'm going to do now is maybe I'll go after these heavy tanks. You can see that the enemy is pushing on my team. I am worried about those snipers, which is why I didn't take the safest route, and I did get a nice hit on that STRV, up to 2,000 damage. I believe what's going to happen is that Waffenträger is in fact going to kill me, because I believe that he might actually be here in this bush. So you can see that I thought we were in a pretty good position, that we were going to put some pressure on these tanks like this T10, and he's out of the game, and we got this Object 257. You notice the 212 hit me. We just got to find this Object 257. Coming from both directions, see, I made a mistake there. I looked in the wrong direction. But coming from both directions, the guy can't win. And I overturn a lot of games by flanking. And you know what? It's not going to make you a high win rate player, but I enjoy doing it whether you win or lose. It's the right thing to do. This is the point where you see that Waffenträger. Maybe he didn't kill me. Okay, it was a 212A that killed me. But the Waffenträger, he did the right thing. He set up a sniping position. That's not the best position, but it's not such a bad one. Okay, the score's 9-7. I did 2,800 damage, 1200 spotting. I'm sorry that I didn't speak clearly in regards to like winning and losing. I'm only saying it because people harass me all the time about win rates and things like that, and it's like just an unavoidable topic. If you have any questions or comments, or you want to post what a crappy player I am, please post in the comments below.